Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to the answer portion of my Q&A. This is part 2, and we're going to get straight up started, whatever that means, with Puffy SPD, which sounds like a disease. Actually, it sounds like a rapper, a Puffy SPD. Alright, so his first question, he has actually 3, he has 2 here and then 1 there, which this one already answered, so I'll answer it again later. The first question, are you going to try and keep up with your channel until it eventually picks up, no matter how long it takes? Yes. Well, I've been doing this for 5 years now, so yeah, I'm not going to quit out of nowhere just because, oh, I don't have as many subscribers as this person. I mean, the videos definitely take me time at times. No, it does take me time to do, but it doesn't like ruin my life. I enjoy them for the most part, and when I'm done, I'm like, you know what, that was a good video. Even if I was getting frustrated and I couldn't finish that, a lot of times when I do movie reviews, oh my god, like I'm just here like, Alright, okay, it's been an hour, I'm not done with story yet. Like, I'm terrible at explaining stories. If I could do reviews without explaining stories, I would have the best time of my life, because everything else would be easy. But I have to explain the story, because that's part of the fucking movie or the game, so I have to explain it. Which I wish I didn't have to, but I have to. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with it until it eventually gets picked up by something, hopefully. Hopefully it's a good thing. It picks me up. You've been on YouTube for alright, this is the second question. You've been on YouTube for a while and you deserve way more subscribers, unlike YouTubers that get famous in a year just for playing Minecraft. Oh, thank you. Okay, so that wasn't actually a question. That was just a follow-up to this. Okay, thank you. That was actually, that's nice. I'm gonna cry now. Let me zoom this in now. Alright. I'll probably have to zoom it out in a second. Alright, so thank you again. He also asked, alright, so he only asked 2 questions. I didn't really read them ahead because I don't like spoiling it for myself. What game are you looking forward to the most for the next-gen titles? Like I said, I'm really looking forward to Dead Rising 3, but if I had to give you another answer, just to give you a second opinion, a second game that I'm really looking forward to, what would it be? I'm really looking forward to Rise, but I'm also really looking forward to Infamous Second Son, because I love the second game. Still don't really care for the first game, but I really like the second game, and even that DLC that came out, the vampire one. I really, really love that game. I would love to see what they're going to do with the third game. Of course, it's going to be a different main character, but from what I've heard, the main character is actually cousins with Cole McGrath from the first 2 games. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with that. Alright. Jeppe Gut, who's been around for a little while, is asking 2 questions. Number 1, is there a game that everyone else liked but you didn't, and vice versa? A game that everyone else liked but you didn't. Oh boy, that's hard. Oh boy, I usually like everything that people likes. That people like, but I did not care for everybody. Well, okay, not everybody, but it got great reviews. Everybody loves Modern Warfare 2, and even though at first when I played it, I loved it. I did, but after I played it for a little bit longer, I was like, oh my god, this game is just fucking terrible. Okay, it's not terrible. I was just like, oh my god, this game is just so not great. It's not great. It's not set up great. So that's a game that everybody liked or loved, but I didn't after some time. Also, Final Fantasy X. I remember when that game came out, I was like, what the this is terrible. What are you talking about? The storytelling's horrible. The characters aren't likable. What the hell's going on? Why is everybody loving this? I mean, graphics were great for the time, don't get me wrong, but I did not like that game. And another vice versa, well, Nier. There was a game called Nier that came out in, I think, 2011 that has like 5s and 6s out of 10s, and not many people played it. It was a RPG that came out, and I really liked that, but not many people did out there. So that's one. Nier is a game that I liked that not many people did, and what I said before was for that other part. So there you go. Number 2, pancakes or waffles? Oh boy, waffles. I like waffles a little bit better. Alright. Eclipton. He asks, should Hollywood look into works from independent authors for new movies? It would be a hell of a lot better than most of the stuff they're releasing, like Battleship and whatever the hell else is coming out that's based on a board game. Monopoly, probably. So yeah, I would actually definitely like that way more than stuff from stuff from a board game, or Milton Bradley. So yeah, I would definitely like that. Isn't that R.I.P.D. movie coming out? Wasn't that based on? I know it's based on a comic book. Wasn't it an independent comic book though that got picked up by a big studio, and then Hollywood decided to make a movie out of it with Ryan Reynolds and Jeff Bridges? I know it's a comic book, but I'm not sure if that's the true story. So there you go. Okay, that's my music for whenever I have to switch the camera around. Okay, so MrManNoobs, he's been around for a little while. Number 1, what video game have you put the most hours into, and how many hours have you put into that particular game? Okay, well right now, Raptor says that my most played game ever was Halo Reach, which I can tell you right now is not true, because I started Raptor, which is, of course, if you do not know, a website that takes track of all the hours you put into an Xbox 360 game. Only Xbox, so that's it. But I can tell you right now, Halo 3, I played 2007 to 2010 for pretty much every day of those years. Every day. And I played a good 2,000 hours of that game. So yeah, I played a shit ton of that. But you know what? Halo 1 or Halo 2, I don't know how many hours I put into those games, but probably just as much. So Halo 1 to 3 as a whole, probably 6,000 to 7,000 hours, I would say. So yeah, I put a lot of hours in those games. Will you make a top 10 list of your favorite video games of this console generation once the PS4 and Xbox One are released and current gen GameStop being mass produced? Well, what I'm thinking of doing was doing a whole month where I just play some of my favorite games of the last few years, from the last console generation that just passed. You know, the Xbox 360 and the PS3. I mean, it's not over yet, but PS4 and Xbox One are coming out very soon. But I was really thinking of doing like a Gore Plays month where I just play some of my favorite games. I might do a top 10 list as well, so probably. But I don't know if I'll do it yet. Like you said, I should probably do it when current gen games are just done. You know, because there might be one game that comes out that's only for Xbox or only for PS3. That's just fucking mind-blowing. You never know. So, yeah, there you go. Thanks for answering my questions. I'm a huge kind of long time fan. Depends on your definition of long. Alright, well, I've seen you for a long time. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Good questions. Good questions. Good fans all around. Piggy Bank Villain. Villain. How did you become so damn sexy? I don't know. I just looked in the mirror one day. I was like, I was there. That's me. I'm sexy. I don't fucking know. It was just so. I was just looking in the mirror. I was like, hey, baby. So yeah, that's why. I don't know. It just happens. I don't know. After years and years of doing videos on YouTube, it just got to me. I was like, I'm so fucking hot. All right, let me take a drink. Woo! Alright, Piggy Lunk again. How many questions have you answered? I mean, have you given me so far? Oh my god. Sorry. Can't stop that unless I put a fucking boulder in front of my street, which I might one day. Alright, Piggy Lunk, what's your favorite out of the Elder Scrolls or Arkham series? Okay, I'll answer this real quick. What's your favorite? Alright, Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, Arkham City. There you go. Next one. Someone posted a comment. Someone who posted a comment's name is Gore the Poopy God, and they still watch your channel? Fail, lol. Actually, I know who Gore the Poopy God is. He made I think one video, which was just a YouTube poop of me, so that's why it's called Gore the Poopy God. He's fine. Yeah, whatever. He's not like another dude that I'll be answering one question from, which you'll see in a second. Well, actually, not a second. But, oh shit. Bruce Lee asked me a question. Oh man, Mr. Lee. Okay. Gore, what's your top 3 favorite PlayStation 3 exclusives? My top 3? Alright. Number 3, Heavy Rain. Number 2, Uncharted 2. Number 1, Last of Us. There you go. So that's my top 3. I love Heavy Rain. I don't care what anybody says. Alright. Alright. Von Twirling Killer 45. I like that name. What does that say? Fuck logic, I'm a god? Hell yeah. Number 1, what's your favorite guilty pleasure? Okay. I don't know what he means by guilty pleasure. Either game or movie? Music? Porno? I don't know. What's your favorite? I'll just say he means game. I'll say. All right. My favorite guilty pleasure game is a game called Rogue Warrior, which I think I actually started doing a playthrough, but because my computer got all screwed up, I couldn't release the rest of the playthrough because it got deleted. So that's my favorite guilty pleasure video game because it's so bad, but it's so short and so easy to play because it's so just terrible. The AI is ridiculous. The story itself is bad. If you want to hear Mickey Rourke, who voices the main character, just yell just curse words throughout the entire game and just say some of the dumbest shit you ever heard, then play that game. It's so fucking fun. It's so dumb. Just turn your brain off, play that game. Don't expect a good game, just expect a really bad one that you'll laugh at. So there you go, that's my game one. Number 2, what's a movie you like or love that everybody hates? Okay, well, I already answered something like this. So, what's a movie you like or love that everybody hates? Okay. Well, Les Miserables, obviously, seeing that Loophole hates it. A movie that I like or love, okay, this is going to sound stupid, this is going to sound dumb, but when the Doom movie came out, Doom with Dwayne Johnson and Carl Urban, I saw it in theaters. Everybody in that theater hated that. They were like, what the fuck was that? I enjoyed myself. I was 15 years old or 16. I don't remember when it came out. But I enjoyed it. It was so fun. It's another guilty pleasure, actually. But I actually enjoy that movie as a horror movie. And sure, it's dumb. They make the freaking demons not demons. They made them just like an infection. An infection. I can't talk. Alright. They made it like an infection besides actual demons, which was stupid as hell. But I enjoyed that movie. I don't know why. So there you go. I know it's bad. I know I shouldn't have mentioned that, but it's a movie I kind of like that everybody hates. 3, why are you so awesome? Well, I answered that. I don't know. I just looked in the mirror one day. I was like, hey, baby, you look so good. You look so good. So there you go. Bo-U-B. I don't know. Favorite game exclusive to a specific console. Okay. Halo 3. No, Halo 2 is my favorite exclusive specific to a console. There you go. There you go. That's my favorite console exclusive. Not much else to say. I played Halo 2 so much in my life. Halo 1 was great, but Halo 2 stepped it up with the multiplayer. And if the multiplayer wasn't as good, or it was just as good as Halo 1, I would probably say Halo 1's my favorite. But Halo 2 is such an amazing game. I cannot wait for an HD remake of that, which might happen next year. So, fingers crossed. Alright. Alright, okay. Gaming Dude for Life asks, what's your favorite console of all time? What's my favorite console of all time? You know what? PlayStation. Because I played so many games on the PlayStation. I had so many games when I was a kid. Sadly, I don't have any of them anymore because I sold them to go buy more games for PS2 and Xbox. But I had so many games, I played so many of them. Some of my favorite games are on there. Crash, Spyro, Resident Evil. Just so many great games. I love that. I love how it jumps from Crash and Spyro to Resident Evil. But yeah, it has some of my favorite games, so I love PS1. Number 2, what do you do for a living? What do I do? I go to school. I go to school. College. Second college I'm going to. Bachelor's. I don't have a job, but I make some money from YouTube. So I save that money to go buy some games. So if that's pretty much what you're asking, that's pretty much where it comes from. People around my house definitely help me buy it, but for the most part, it's just me. I save up my money, and then I buy games. There you go. So there you go. And also, no, I ain't gonna say that. Never mind. So yeah, I was gonna tell you that I kill women and I bring them into my dungeon and I cut them up. No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I need to leave a little bit to my personal life. So there you go. Number 2, what do you do for a living? That's what nothing. I just do this. This is what I'm doing right now. I do this all the time, except sometimes I don't upload the videos. Number 2. Number 2. Number 1 from Francisco 2000. I'm just gonna say Francisco 2000. Alright. Number 1, why do you hate DSP? I know you already said why in the past, I just realized that this doesn't fit. Oh, actually it does fit now. Alright. Why do you hate DSP? I know you already said in the past, but I forgot and was just wondering. Well, I pretty much told you right now. I hate his attitude. I just hate it. I hate that he makes money by playing video games. He uses that money to buy more video games and pay for his fucking rent and pay for all these places he gets to go, like Screw Attack conventions and fucking E3 and all these places. And guess what? He complains, bitches, moans, calls his fucking fan base fucking assholes at times. I hate that. I hate it so much. If he was like, if he said, "Hey, you guys, you're assholes," no, I'm just kidding or something. Now, if he even did it with a smirk and he said nothing after that, I would be fine. But no, he says it like it's true. Like, these people are fucking assholes, and thanks for watching my videos because you give me money so I can keep calling you assholes. You fucks. I hate DSP. I fucking hate him. So, whew, there you go. I don't know if he's changed recently or something, but the videos I watch them because people tell me they're so retarded because he just goes insane. Like, watch his Witcher 2 or his Dark Souls playthrough. It's fucking ridiculous. Hell, watch his Metal Gear Rising walkthrough. I watched one video of that and I was like, wow, how does he get money for this? So there you go. Number 2, did you pre-order either next-gen console yet? If so, what games did you reserve for them? I pre-ordered both because I'm not a faggot fanboy. Okay. I didn't pre-order either one, but I'm probably going to go pre-order an Xbox One first because I'm getting it first. And I'll probably reserve Rise and Dead Rising 3. So, 2 Rise games. Get it? 2 Rise games. What else? No, that's pretty much it. That's the only 2 I would pre-order. When it first comes out, I know Loco Cycle and Killer Instinct come out at the same day, so I'll be getting both of those too. Even though Killer Instinct's free, I'll probably buy a couple characters though. Alright. Next. What do you think about the PS4 and the Xbox One? Well, I already made a video of this. Tyler Walsh. Put not spam. But I think the Xbox One now, after all this, bad stuff is over with, I guess you could say, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a great little console. It looks like one. It has a lot of entertainment features that I'll definitely use, and I'm not like one of those, gamer, crybabies that, oh, they focus too much on this. Well, guess what? This E3, they did not. They did not. They actually focused on games. That was it. And I commend Microsoft for that. Thank you. And all the stuff they showed before E3, I think it looks cool also. So, I mean, I know you can't use most of that stuff now because the online thing's gone. But there's still stuff that you can still use, definitely. Okay, Jack Boward 770 says, asks, number 1, do you think LA Noire is criminally underrated like I do? Yes, I think it is. It's a great detective game with a great story, very likable characters, even though some of them do things that you don't really like, but they're still likable characters, and yeah, I think it's definitely criminally underrated. Number 2, which fan base do you think is worse, Xbox or PlayStation? Right now, I think PlayStation's going fucking nuts. I mean, I always think Sony has some of the worst fanboys of all time, because I just hear people like, yo, Sony, it's fucking better, oh shit, I just hit the fucking camera, oh my god, oh, it's broken. No, it's fine. No, anyway, fan base, Sony, definitely. Sony just fucking is nuts. People are just crazy on comment boards and all that. I mean, Xbox, I don't even know, because most of those games get good reviews, but there's times where, like, Polygon gives Last of Us a 7.5, and then Sony fanboys go fucking nuts and threaten to kill them. It's just nuts. So, yeah. Yeah, I think PlayStation's a little bit worse, but they're both fucking terrible. So, there you go. Alright, next is Hollow Man, which actually I could zoom this in a little bit now. A little bit out. There you go. Hollow Man, where do you live at? I live in New York, in Ronkonkoma. That's the city I live in. That's all I'll say, though. Oh, my address is, no. Number 2, what are you doing since you finished college? Well, I'm doing another 2 years of college. Well, actually, 2.5 years. Hard to explain why I have to do 2.5 years. But, yeah, there you go. I'm doing more college, and I'm doing this. So there you go. Hollow Man, that was easy. Do you think The Last of Us would make a good TV series? This is from Husey1973. Yes. I think it would be a great series. I think that would actually be freaking awesome. I would love to see, like, ooh, what is Ellie and Joel go get into this time? Oh, cannibals, ooh, they want to rape Ellie. That's funny. next time on ABC Family, The Last of Us, Ellie might get raped. Stay tuned. No. But, yeah, it would make a good TV series. Definitely on AMC. So there you go. That was the question. Mr. The Hammer 171. Number 1, which do you prefer, the Xbox One or PS4? A lot of these questions, Jesus. Neither right now because they both haven't come out yet. But right now, I think Xbox One looks a little bit better. But probably in the long run, I would say PS4 is going to look better. If that makes sense. I don't know. Fuck it. Xbox One right now. Number 2, what did you think of the ending of The Last of Us? What did I think? I don't like it as much as a lot of people do, but I think everything before the actual ending, when it just cuts off so suddenly, was great. And I was like, it got my blood pumping. I was like, oh my god. There was a scene in Bioshock Infinite where it was just like that. But Bioshock Infinite, they did that scene like 2 hours before the game came out. I mean, before the game ended. And then the ending of Bioshock Infinite, I had that same feeling. And then my jaw was dropped. Here, I was just like, oh, it's over. Oh, that was good. That's all I had. I was like, oh, that was actually really good. I like that ending. Didn't love it, though. But I liked it. I see everybody going, oh my god, that ending. I'm like, I don't know. So, next one is Knick Knack Anime. Okay, so I guess this is his anime channel. He's the one who asked about anime, I guess. I think so. Alright, number 1. Would you rather drink a can of Virility from DMC, or would you rather drink a can of Slurm from Futurama? You know what? When I was a kid, I don't know why. They both had the same thing, pretty much. Futurama, the Slurm came from the Queen's butt. Virility comes from that the succubus's something, like, I guess, butt. I don't know. But you know what? When I was a kid and I watched the Slurm episode, I was like, you know what? I still want to drink that. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way they presented the can and stuff. I was like, I don't care what comes out of that fucking slug's butt. I'm gonna drink it. But really just made me go, oh, that's fucking gross. Even the succubus. I mean, at least the Queen and Slurm, she was a cartoon, so there was no details. In DMC, that bitch was ugly. So, and it led up to a great boss battle, so I'll give it that. But yeah, I would drink a Slurm. Number 2, do you have any opinion on Rachel Moore's boobs? I don't know who Rachel Moore is, but if her boobs are nice, then... So there you go. That's all I gotta say. Alright, so Cult Fan 4532. Number 1, what are your thoughts on the Crash Bandicoot franchise? I love Crash Bandicoot. I love the first, 2 of them that I played, and then I played a PS2 one, Wrath of Cortex, which wasn't amazing, but I enjoyed that. And Crash Bandicoot has not fared nicely in the recent years. He's been more kidified, it looks like, in a couple of games, and it looks so bad. I love it when he was like a big, tall Bandicoot. Like, he was just a big, wonky looking dude. And in recent games, he looks like a little kid. He looks like he's a cute little Bandicoot. I don't like that. Whatever the fuck a Bandicoot is. I don't even know. So, there you go. I love Crash Bandicoot. Number 2, what's funnier, South Park or Family Guy? South Park all the way. I mean, I thought Family Guy was funny. From, I guess, whenever it came out to, around 2005. But after that, I don't know. I thought Ted was hilarious. I don't know what happened, but Ted was freaking great. Family Guy, not so much. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't watch any recent episodes, so maybe it's gotten funnier. I don't know. But, 2008, 2009, 2010, it lost me. Alright. Let me take a breather. I'm doing what I said I wasn't gonna do. And that is talk constantly, so. By the way, I just woke up like an hour ago, so. That doesn't help. Alright, so who's next? Locust King. Alright, Locust King. Let me bring him up a little bit. Okay, there you go. Whew, okay, Locust King. Number 1, what was the first video game you ever played? I remember playing a Power Rangers game on the NES, or SNES, I can't remember, but that was the first ever game I got, because that's what my brother got, which, yes, I do have a brother, and he got that. He was around 10 at the time. I was well, he was around 12, actually. I was around 4, I think. Actually, no, he was much older than that. He was 14. Whatever. Anyway, I was 4, and I played that. I was like, wow, wee woo, and then I was hooked ever since. So, yeah, thank you, Power Rangers. Go, Power Rangers. Number 2, if you can remember, what is the oldest game in your collection, or the first one you ever bought? Well, okay. Alright. right now, I can't remember what the first ever game I bought was. I think it was probably around, like, probably a Super Mario game. But the first game I ever bought myself with my money was Spy Hunter on PS2. Everything else my mom bought at a yard sale or at the store when it was cheap. She never really bought stuff that was full price. There was times where she did. She bought like Pokemon Stadium that was full price and like a few other things. But with my own money, the first game I bought, which I'm changing your question up a lot, but was the oldest game in my collection that I bought was, because you did ask that. You said that the first one you ever bought, this is the first one I bought myself, was, I'm getting to it, don't worry, I'm getting to it, was Spy Hunter on PS2. If you remember Spy Hunter on PS2, that game was awesome. I loved that game. And I remember going into the store, I don't know what I was thinking when I was a kid, but I had 20 bucks. I thought I'll be able to buy GTA 3, and it was way more money than 20 bucks. So I was a little depressed, so I just bought a game. I bought Spy Hunter, and I played that game so much. I love Spy Hunter. That was such a good game. Just being able to switch from like a boat to a motorcycle, then back to a car, I just thought that was awesome. So there you go. Spy Hunter on PS2. Awesome. Talk about Spy Hunter. Mr. Carr asked another question, which I think he only asked one question anyway, so here's the second one. Mr. Carr 603 asks, number 1, are you going to play the Walking Dead 400 Days DLC? Well, actually, I just saw his comment on one of my playthroughs, my playthrough parts of the Walking Dead 400 Days, and he said thank you. So, yeah, obviously you know. I did. I just had to wait for it to come out on Xbox, because it gets it later, which sucks. But you know what? PSN always gets like DLC for Call of Duty later. And look, I don't even think it has the Skyrim DLC yet, so that sucks. Well, actually, it probably does now, seeing that the Legendary Edition came out. Unless that's not for PS3, that would suck. Okay, 51 movies you might see. Okay, number 1, what were you like as a kid/teen? Okay, a kid, I was dumb. I was a dumb little kid. Well, I wasn't like actually mentally challenged or anything. No, but I was an asshole. I was just like, I was reckless abandon. I would do whatever I want. I would go climb on the monkey bars and stuff. I'd be reckless. I didn't care. And I was a douchebag to people. I always started fights. There was a time in elementary school where I flipped over a desk. Why? Because someone gave me the middle finger. And he was just joking with me too. And he gave me a middle finger when I was like 3rd or 4th grade, and I flipped the desk over. And we used to have these report cards where the teacher would put a star over whatever I did that day. Like, oh, did he finish his work? I'll give you a star here. Was he positive? I'll give him a star. Was he late? I'll give him a star if he wasn't. Whatever. And I had all X's that day because I flipped over a desk. And I just looked at him. That's all I did. I didn't stick middle finger at him. I just looked at him, and I got mad. So yeah, I was a little shitty kid. Teen, I got way better, definitely. And then it slowly grew into what you have now. I don't flip over desks. I just hit cameras when I'm making videos. So there you go. Number 2, there's a video on YouTube called Top 5 Offensive Games. Could you please watch that video and rank what you thought were the least offensive and most offensive on that video from 5 to 1? Well, I can't do that right now. I'm getting close to the end of this part, so maybe I'll do that. I don't think so though. So sorry. You know what? If you send me that video in the comments of this video, I'll watch it and then I'll tell you, which one I think is number 1 and whatnot. So there you go. All right. And if it's that video, actually, I might have watched that already. Is that a video that shows like a... Actually, no. No, that was a different question from a different Q&A. Never mind. Alright. Next question is the Mr. Awesome. Why is your teehee so small? Well, you know what? It would be that small after your mom sucked it. Fuck you. So, next is Master's Degree, which he's been around for a little while. Oh, let me, God damn, there's a lot of fucking birds out. Number 1. Did you hear that? I don't know if you'll catch that, but which is your favorite Alien film? Examples: Super 8, Alien, Close Encounters. My favorite Alien film would probably be Aliens, not Alien, Aliens. I love Aliens. That's such a good movie. I freaking love it. And the special effects, well, not really. Well, there's special effects definitely, but the practical effects, amazing. Some of the best out there. So yeah, definitely Aliens. Number 2, what are your thoughts on the show Wilfred? Now, I never watched it, but it always had a really cool premise to me, that Elijah Wood could only see the dog, no one else could. I don't know why, I thought that was great. And the dog wasn't a just dog. Everybody else would see this dog as a regular dog, but he would see it as a dude in a dog outfit. I don't know why, it reminded me a lot of The Shining. You know what scene I'm talking about if you watched it. And it reminds me a lot of... what the fuck? Oh my god, I can't remember. There was a movie about a character that couldn't see this person, but everybody... Well, no, he could see this person, but everybody couldn't. No, wait, whoa, my god, I can't remember. Anyway, whatever. It reminds me of some other stuff. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I never watched it, though. Wilfred, I've always wanted to, though. There you go. Alright, let me, okay, there you go. Next one is Mr. Eric Turney. Mr. Eric Turney. Eric Turney. Okay. Love the rant about GameStop. So true. Okay, he's talking about my Deadpool rant. My Deadpool unboxing that included a rant. In the last few months, I have stopped by any games there. Wait, I stopped buying any games there, he meant. Do you prefer GameStop or Best Buy? Oh, Best Buy so much. Best Buy has better deals, better customer service. Nobody has ever been a dick to me in Best Buy. There was a part where I screwed up and I pre-ordered the Tomb Raider Collector's Edition on PS3 besides Xbox. That was my fault. But they actually switched it around so that it was a pre-order for Xbox 360, and they were able to make sure that I would get the $20 coupon that you would get if you pre-ordered the game. So that was awesome. So yeah, there you go. Burp. Let's answer one more question, and then we'll be done with this part. It's gonna be a 3-parter, as you can tell. Number 2, are you sick? Are you gangsta? That's a sick hairdo. Where'd you get it? All right, Jose Rojas. Well, there's a lot of questions here. Hold on. Are you sick? I guess, yeah. Are you gangsta? Most definitely. That's a sick hairdo. Where'd you get it? Well, it's on my. When you're growing up, you start growing hair out of your head. It's this sometimes black. It might be a different color for you, but for me, it's like this black little phallic-y material. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like very. You know, if you clean it, it's very soft. If you don't, it's very sticky and gross. And you can get a comb, and you can comb it, so it looks different. You can actually make it look really cool or really dumb. I made it look like the way I make it look like, and a lot of people don't like that. It looks like a dog licked your head. Haha. Well, no, it's hair gel, faggot. You know, it's not it's not a dog. It's hair gel. You know, they make that. So, yeah, there you go. I made it look like that. Number 2, do you mambo the Italiano? Okay, well, alright. No, I do not mambo the Italiano. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm gonna guess it's not something good. Okay, now, this person thinks I'm fucking stupid, obviously, because I wouldn't be able to tell that this picture is exactly the same as this picture, and it's 2 completely different people. It's probably the same person, they just switched their name. Hold on, let me see. Alright, big fat, whatever. Actually, I wouldn't be able to tell anyway. It's the same person. No, it's not. It's just 2 different accounts with the same picture. Jesus Christ. That was far from subtle. Actually, they're doing a live stream right now. Yo, what's up, Frazier? Alright. So, big fat turd bastard asks, does your grandma swing the neck? If so, when shall she swing it for me? I don't know what that means. Okay. Number 2, is it true that your hips don't lie, and are you well-rounded? My hips do not lie. I don't know what well-rounded means. I'm round. Sure, I'll give you that. Sean McSick. What are your religious views, and why do you support that religion? Wow, that's actually a serious question. I wasn't expecting that. I don't really have a religious view. It doesn't matter. I'm not atheist or anything like that. I don't really care, to be honest. I don't. Number 2, since you live in New York, what do you get on your... Wait, what did you get on your Regents exams? I bet they are not as good as mine. I got a 96 on my global history exam. It's been a long-ass time, so I have no idea, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's not 96, so you're right. You're better than me. You're so much better. Oh my god. What is this, like fucking Screw It Gore Day? I love how all these comments happen at the same time. So obviously, this is just some fucker that's fucking with me. Look at this. Hey, look at this guy. Alibaba? Okay. Number 1, how much do you weigh? A lot. Number 2, why are you so sexy? Were you just born that way or did you work for it? Well, you know, sexiness cannot be born. You have to earn it. So, I had to earn it. I had to work for it. So, ooh, there you go. Sexiness right in your face. Alright. Let me stretch real quick. Alright, you know what? I'm going to end this part and then we'll get right into this one, which, that's going to be fun. So, yeah, I'm going to end this part and we'll go on to the next part. Oh, it's a long-ass fucking video. So, yeah, there you go. There's part 2. Look forward to part 3 coming up real soon. Thanks and bye.